You spend hours studying, and by the next day, most of it is gone. Frustrating, right? But in Japan, students memorize over 2,000 kanji characters, not just recognize them, but write them, pronounce them, and use them, and they retain that knowledge for life. What's their secret? You've probably experienced this before. You spend an entire evening studying, close the book feeling accomplished, and wake up the next morning feeling like your brain hit the delete button. It's not laziness. It's not a lack of intelligence. It's how memory works. Your brain keeps what feels important and discards the rest. But here's where things get interesting. Japanese students don't just study harder. They follow a rhythm that works with the brain, not against it, and that's why what they learn sticks. Morning. Preparing the mind like soil. Most students think learning starts when they sit down at their desk. In Japan, it starts much earlier, sometimes the moment they wake up. The brain isn't a machine you just flip on. It's like soil. If you plant seeds in dry ground, nothing grows. But water it, warm it, and give it light, and suddenly everything sticks. That's why many Japanese students step outside first thing in the morning. Even a short walk or stretching near a sunny window signals the brain. Wake up, it's time to focus. Scientifically, natural light boosts cortisol at the right time of day and resets the circadian rhythm, sharpening memory. Some even do light exercise, nothing intense, just enough to get the blood moving. Studies show even 10 minutes of gentle movement can boost memory recall by 20%. And before diving into new material, they briefly recall what they studied yesterday. Not rereading or highlighting, recalling. Pulling knowledge from memory strengthens it right before adding new information. Small rituals seal the moment. Arranging the desk neatly, taking a slow breath, maybe pouring tea. These rituals tell the brain, this matters, which helps transfer memory from short-term to long-term storage. Afternoon. Rhythm over grind. Many students in the West treat the afternoon like a marathon, endless hours of cramming fueled by caffeine. Japanese students take a different approach. Instead of fighting the brain, they study in sync with it. Their afternoons follow a rhythm of concentrated work and deliberate rest, usually 50 minutes of focus, 15 minutes of pause. During those breaks, they stretch, take short walks, or simply look out the window. It feels unproductive, but this is when the hippocampus, your brain's memory center, replays and organizes what you just learned. So, while you think you're resting, your brain is still working. They also use spaced repetition, revisiting information at carefully timed intervals. Day 1, learn it. Day 2, recall it. Day 4, recall again. Day 7, recall again. Each recall strengthens the memory, like sharpening a blade. Even their meals support focus. Light lunches of rice, vegetables, and fish. Foods that fuel the brain without spiking and crashing blood sugar. And when fatigue hits, they reset instead of powering through. A breath, a posture adjustment, a moment of silence. These micro pauses prevent burnout and keep attention sharp. Evening. Sealing the knowledge. Here's where most students miss out. They think the day ends when they close their books. But in Japan, the evening routine is crucial. Before bed, many students do a light review, just 5 to 10 minutes. Why so short? Because reviewing right before sleep tells the brain. This is important. During the night, the hippocampus replays the most recent information, turning it into long-term memory. Think of it like hitting save on a computer. If you skip this step, the brain might discard what you worked so hard to learn. Sleep itself is the ultimate study hack. During deep sleep, your brain reorganizes knowledge, throwing away the noise and reinforcing what matters. That's why Japanese students pay attention to sleep hygiene. Dim lights, no screens an hour before bed, a calm wind-down routine. Some even end the night with a micro goal. Writing one sentence in a journal, recalling one flashcard, practicing one kanji. It's not about volume, it's about rhythm and consistency. They even honor the Japanese concept of space and stillness. A few minutes of quiet before sleep helps the mind shift from stimulation to restoration. And when the body rests, the mind remembers. The takeaway. Rhythm, not more hours. Western students often live in cycles of extremes: late-night cramming, burned-out mornings, drowsy afternoons, more cramming. Japanese students discovered a better way. Mornings are about aligning mind and body. Afternoons are structured in focused bursts. Evenings are light, calm, and review-oriented. Nights are for deep, restorative sleep. It's not about working harder. It's about working with biology. Your challenge: what if you tried just one small piece of this tomorrow? 2 minutes of morning movement. One flashcard review. Turning off screens 30 minutes earlier tonight. Not perfection, just one step. Because the truth is, Japanese students aren't superhuman. They just have rhythm. And when you align your habits with your brain's natural cycle, knowledge doesn't just visit for the test, it stays for life.